All right. You could either drop your comments in the chat or you can just talk. Anybody got anything?
I had a question about, I think it was one of the, I think it was one of the objections. I'm trying to go back to your notes here, and you said if they gave you something, and I like ask like a pivot, like
Yeah.
let me just go back. Sorry.
Oh, no, no problem. Is it this one, close the offer? It's over our budget, or I need to think about it?
It was one of those, I think you said like if to like over if they're asking for a discount, or not a discount, but if they had some kind of objection to go around it.
If getting answers to your questions, is that?
Yeah, that might have been it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, so just all you have to do is like, hey, they say, you ask them a question about anything, they're like, I don't know. I don't know. Well, if you did know, what would it be? And so you're just not letting them off. You're not letting that question die. Okay. Because the reality is it's not just the person asking question that controls the sale or the conversation. It's the person who is getting answers.
Yeah.
Right. And so we want to make sure we get the real answer. So whatever you're asking and they're kind of giving you a generic answer, or whatever your question is, whatever answer they give you, if it's generic, usually it's a him ha, I don't know, maybe, well, hey, what would it be? So if it, gosh, I really don't know. Well, if you did know, what would it be?
Okay.
I use that on John all the time. Yeah, my assistant John, and hates it. Absolutely. But you know what? They answered the question.
Well, I think one of them was the objection of like, I think it was like with school, or there was like some kind. They said it was like that knee-jerk reaction, or like, oh, I can't right now because I'm like finance or school. Like, how do you overcome that? Because that's usually a strong objection that they're not ready to buy now. How do you try to convert that?
So, like, if you're in the close,
right, and they're like, oh, like I need to finish up school, or I'm waiting for tax season or something like that.
Oh, okay. They're there now, right? And so if it's like it's an inbound call or an inbound lead, they could be really waiting. Remember, the lead can buy anywhere from today to typically 90 days from now, right?
Yeah.
So maybe if it's a lead that comes in, maybe they're shopping, now for when they get their money. Hey, what if we were able to do this? I only have a limited amount of that product left. What if we were to put your name on it now? So when your money comes in, it's going to be here and ready for you. Would that, maybe taking a deposit, maybe taking a small monetary amount to hold it, but don't bring that up until they go, oh, you could do that. Well, anything's possible, right? We're here to be of a service to you. We're here to help you.
Okay.
We would hate for you to miss out on this. And like I said, I only have a few of these left. I mean, it could be that, but if they're telling you, like, but if it's a lead and they're saying, hey, look, I'm not going to buy anything. I'm going on vacation for a month. I'm not going to buy anything until I get my taxes. I really just kind of wanted to see what was out there. All I'm saying, you can agree. Oh yeah, agree with them. Yeah, hey, no, I get it. I understand. Everybody buys a little differently, and all that. You may not be able to set the appointment to have them come back right, in immediately. The point I'm trying to make with that is, don't let them off the hook and don't stop following up with them, right? So let's say you're going through the hard knock state lead follow-up process. Okay. Day number one, you call, text, and email. and you call it, they don't answer. You call again the second day. Maybe you go down to day number 3, they actually pick up the phone. Like, hey, Rum, yeah, hey, this is John here, yeah, no, I'm really interested in that product. However, I can't do anything until my bonus comes in. Oh, when are you expecting your bonus to come in? Well, it's going to come in the 3rd week of December. Okay, great. I'll touch base. Most salespeople will say this. Okay, hey, no problem, John. I'll touch bases with you in the 3rd week of December. Okay. And then they stop following up with, they take that, they get smoke screened, right? They fall for the trick, right?
Yeah.
But then how many times, I mean, you and I both, I mean, we know this, it happens a lot. But then we called them the 3rd week of December. What did they say?
Yeah. We read about a car.
Oh,
Yeah.
we bought a car.
Yeah, I've gotten that a lot.
I mean, because look, and instead of just, I mean, hey, look, maybe at that period of time, right then and there, we can't get them to come into the store. Okay. I mean, it happens, right? But if we stop following up and we wait, we put all that time between now and when that customer says their money's coming in, they're going to go buy somewhere else. What we should do is we should say, come in and get more information. Hey, look, I get it. You can't do anything until the 3rd week of December. What I want to do is I would love to set up a time for you to come in now while we have the product available, so I can give you more information on that product.
Okay.
In fact, I'll give you as much information as you can handle, right? I can even go as far as to giving you an estimate on the down payment, the monthly payment. I can even give you an estimate on your trade-in if you're looking at trading something in. Can you come in today, or would tomorrow be better? Can you come in right now, or would a little later be better? But the minute we bite on that and we stop following up with them because we think, this guy's a stroke, this guy's a jack, right?
Yeah.
He ain't doing nothing, right? He's just a time waster. But look, something piqued their interest in the first place, right? Something piqued their interest for them to click, right? And I was having this discussion with a sales associate last week, okay? And that sales organization, they do a lot of marketing on Facebook, and they're in Facebook Marketplace. And a lot of these, it's a car dealership, and a lot of these dealerships, they just have like the description of the car, just like if you were to go to their website, right? And then, there's nothing that really says, click and buy now, right? Or click to get a price or anything like that. But this one company has that, right? And it's a phenomenal tool, okay? And so what happens is they're on the carousel, they're scrolling through looking at all these cars. They stop at one car, and then with that, they click on it, right? And then what happens is, this is brilliant. If they've ever purchased anything on their phone in the past, it loads that information in and sends off the lead to the dealership.
Right. Yeah.
And so now that salesperson I'm talking to, they're like, they have no interest in the car. They clicked on the car just to look at pictures. Well, why did they stop scrolling?
Yeah.
Because they had an interest. They stopped scrolling and they clicked on the picture because they had an interest. There's an interest there. They may not be in a position to buy today. They may not be ready to buy today, but now we have their information. We've reached out to them. They may buy a car 90 days from now, but if they're in Facebook Marketplace and they're looking at cars, if they're looking at couches, if they're looking at anything, right? Yeah. They're shopping services, and they click on something and they put their information in, they want more information, right?
Yeah, right.
So I think a lot of times we get, hey, we're we need that instant gratification, right? We got bills to pay, right?
Yeah.
We need it right now. And so we get locked up in our own thinking too, and we say, we're just like, we get tunnel vision. Hey, I got to make a deal today. This guy, he's a stroke. And then we waste the deal. We waste the deal. You're not buying third week of December. Okay, I'll call you when we get closer then. And then we let that thing die off. And then we set in our CRM, we set our follow-up to the third week of December. We call them, they bought somewhere else.
Yeah.
When if we just get creative with our follow-up, like, I'm serious, Rum. It could be as easy as this. If we go into doing this,
Right.
to take 5 minutes, create a meme, copy and paste it, put it into your email. And hey, maybe you keep calling, you get no response, send them one of these, right? Or send them a singing e-card.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Like the just the not buying now to kind of let's just make sure that if you're still unsure, why don't we come in now and make sure that this is the right one for you, and we can at least get that out of the way.
Absolutely. Hey, you know what? What if you keep just doing research online, Mr. Customer, Mrs. Customer, you keep doing research online, and then you get down to the wire when you actually need to buy something, and you find out it's the wrong product altogether.
Right.
And then you got to go back and do more research. Why don't we do this? Hey, I am more than happy to set the time aside for you. Look, and I'll be cautious of your time too. I'll make it quick. You won't have to spend a lot of time here, and there will be no pressure for you to buy. I will not pressure you to buy, at all, right? And I'll give you a pricing proposal. And hey, if the numbers make sense and you're ready to do it now, I'd love to earn your business. But if they don't make sense and you're not ready to do it, at least it's not the right thing for you.
Right. Right.
And it's just information.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome, man. Well, thanks for all of this.